one thing about me is my nails are my life. And we are back live from New York. My dream to say this. I miss New York so much. Yeah, my first love was not a man, it was a city. God bless the latte. I should calm down with the coffee. The third one, and it's 10 p.m. So really don't do this at home. Not a good idea. I know it, but cheers anyways. Say hi to my audience, which is not big at the moment, but who cares? One thing I was not understanding, especially coming from a non-existent family background, meaning a toxic environment, a family who is not your family, who is bullying you, harassing you, and so many other things. So basically not a family at all. I did not understand for the longest time that you are not here on earth to be liked. It is not your purpose, anyone. Not me, not whatever celebrity you are praising. And by the way, I do recommend you praise God before anyone else. It's just my life advice. You do you. Yeah, you are not here to be liked. You do not need validation. You need, in my opinion, from my life experience, to follow your gut instinct. So if your gut instinct is telling you do this and do not look at the numbers, then you do this and you do not look at the numbers. Who cares who is going to watch? Because if you think, unless you are paying for it, if you think organically speaking you are going to get millions of views like overnight, it's very unlikely to happen. And the goal is not even to get those. The goal is to be you and to know your purpose and to reach your goals and to listen to your gut feeling and to be you. This is the goal, at least for me. I don't know why, but sometimes I think it's the isolation. Sometimes I am very, very sensitive to lights. Not lights, but I think I am photosensitive, you say, like especially when the room is very dark and I am just putting this light, it's right in front of, I think it's because I was isolated because I was not bothered like this years ago, so I think the isolation is a part of it. Anyways, it's better now because hold on. I should know this. I should remember this verb because this is absolutely me core. Having people who tried so hard to dim my light, because obviously light is triggering, especially for those who are living in the dark, right? So on the I want to become an entrepreneur, I think I said it before. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, wrong in having and loving a 9-to-5 job. If it's your purpose in this lifetime and if you are happy with it, don't let anyone tell you that, oh, you should have more ambition. No, you should do you. And if you are happy with your 9-to-5, you do you. It's just not going to be my life in this lifetime. I know it. And again, I think, yes, you might have characteristic to become an entrepreneur, but I also think for some people it is more a gut instinct and knowing that it's going to be your purpose in this lifetime. Also, I have been around my entire life those people, the scarcity mindset. But we don't have enough. But you are not, you won't, like you becoming an entrepreneur. Are you joking? Like it's never going to happen. Like you are not even able to drive. You are not even able. Yeah, I am not even able to do it because you decided this for me for the longest time, and now I am deciding what I want for myself. And I suggest you don't let anyone, but like anyone, tell you what to do with your life, because it's not their life, it is your life. And this movie is one of my favorite movies because it is so powerful when you have not only a dad, because he's a dad, okay? He is a real parent in this movie. He is doing absolutely everything he can to be able to give the best life possible to his son. And even when he doesn't have any type of means, he is a dad, okay? So to me, it is one of the best quote you can print in your head. Don't ever, hold on, because I want to give you the real, I know it, but I want the exact words.
A few moments later.
Okay, this one. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something, not even me. Got a dream, you gotta protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they are going to tell you that you can't do it. You want something, go get it, period. This to me is like you should live by this quote, especially if you have big dreams, but even if you have like the smallest type of dream, you should live by this quote, because it's like, yeah, again, it's a projection. Like people are going to say, but you are not, for instance, when I wanted to become a fashion influencer, and yes, to be fair, I do believe it is easier, this is my perception, I do believe it is easier when you have money and so you have access to great pieces. It's obviously easier. And when you have the body, because when you have like the top model type of body, it is easier to become a fashion influencer, because you can just put whatever and it's going to look good on you. So yes, even if I have those beliefs, I was like, no, because when I was trying to do this, I was like, I know I have a great style. I know I am not dressing like people in general. I have a very specific style. I am just very frustrated because I don't have the means to dress the way I want to dress. So yeah, it was not my purpose like to become a fashion influencer, but I was like, if I want like tomorrow, if I want to make a page and if I have the means like to buy not even like designer clothes, just to buy the clothes I want to put on my body, let me tell you, I know, because I noticed it. Like I know I'm going to influence some people on so many pieces. I know it, okay? Because before like the whole Instagram, like the whole thing, like, oh, I want to become an influencer. And I think the beginning of influencers, it was like fashion and beauty. I think it was very niche at this time. This is when I started. I think it was around 2020, 10 years ago, in 2016. So yeah, even back then, I never let anyone who was like, but you don't have the body, but you don't have the money. Yeah, I don't have those things, but I have the confidence that if I want to, I can. And now my dreams and my goals have changed, but let me tell you, when I'm going to get out like very soon from this survival mode, I know for a fact that I'm going to wear some pieces, and I know that the brands I am going to wear are going to make sales. This quote should be like the number one quote you live by. I have so many examples, okay, of people, but you can't do this. No, you can't do this, and you want exactly, it is all a projection. Essentially, most of the time it is a projection. You can't do this, and you are so triggered because you see me going after my dreams, and you don't have the courage, and you don't have the strength. I can't say this word. I need someone who is going to help me one day with the pronunciation. You don't have the courage to go after your dreams, so you are like triggered by someone who is doing absolutely everything, especially when it is in a very challenging situation like mine, and you are like trying to dim. I'm going to remember this verb now. You are trying to dim the light and the confidence of this person because you can't do it yourself. But like, why? This is what I don't even understand in the first place. Like, I would never try. I am too busy and focused on my dreams and my goals. I would never even think to try to destroy someone else. Being triggered is one thing. You see someone doing absolutely everything to go and chase her dream, and you are triggered. Okay, this is one human feeling, I would say. But to the extent to try to know why are you doing this, go heal yourself and go after your dreams. If you have dreams, because some people don't even have dreams and ambition, and it's fine. Like, you don't have to have dreams. Maybe it's not your purpose in this lifetime. It's not like, it's totally okay if you don't have big dreams. Same, if you don't have big dreams, don't let anyone tell you should have big dreams. But you should not try to stop someone, to break someone, to bully someone, because it's completely useless and you are going to get the same energy back. So yeah, the second part of this episode is I have been around my entire life people who tried so hard to break me, using the avatar, because it is so easy to sit and be like, oh, but you are not pretty enough. Oh, but you should take care. Yeah, I know this and I don't have the means to do it. But let me tell you, if this is a broke version of my avatar, keep watching, because it's not that bad, especially considering what happened to me. Okay, so it's so easy to bully someone on the appearance, but try to break someone on their confidence. This is another type of, this is way more difficult, because this is so easy. But you don't have the right clothes, you don't have the right blowout, you don't have the right whatever. Okay, this is easy. You can bully someone if you want, and I suggest you don't do this once again. But then when it comes to who they are, this is the thing usually you can't do. I don't know about you, but it's just not working with me, because even when I didn't love myself, I always knew my worth. I always knew that I was meant to do what I want to do and not what people are trying to tell me I should do. For instance, if we take the toxic background family, oh, you should go and work in a restaurant. Yeah, I did this. And you know what? I am very grateful for the experience, not only because I was working with someone I fell for, and it was one of the greatest experience of my life, not just because I fell for this guy and it was like go on my dating show. It was very special with this guy. I think it's going to be a series, because I have so many things to share about this time period. But I did this and I am grateful I did, because I learned so many things in working into a restaurant, especially on a human level, human behavior, because basically you are watching people eating, even though you are serving them, which is a very interesting job if you think about it this way. And it was kind of our thing. We were like, I will share more in the dating show, but I did this and I know it's just not my life. Like, I want more. And when you want more, it's, again, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but when you want more and when you do, I don't even mind. I am talking now because I am alone. And I know that when I am in my own space, own energy, I know, like, I can talk to the mic like 20. I am exaggerating a bit, but I know I don't mind to not sleep and to go after my dreams. And some people, they love their job because it's a work-life balance. It's just not what I want. When you want big things and when you want a big life, most often you are ready to sacrifice so much hours and so much time that you are not going to sleep, or you are not going to be able, if you have children, to go at the football match. You get my point. If you are not ready to make those big sacrifices, it's very unlikely that your purpose in this lifetime is to become an entrepreneur. So my point is, I think you have heard this before. You do not listen to anyone. If your gut is screaming, no, this is what I want for my life, then you go for this. Okay, I don't care who is going to tell you, but it's not realistic. Nothing is really realistic if you think about it. What is realistic? Nothing. Stands. You want to become an actress, so for certain parents, it's going to be you don't know what you are talking about. This is like oversaturated. It's too hard. You are a woman. You are not that skinny. It's not going to work for you. Okay, so you are going to have maybe this type of speech, or maybe not. Maybe you are going to have a great parenting, and your parents are going to, go for it. But my point is, it's always going to trigger some people. So at some point, yeah, you have heard this before. You have to cut the noise, and if you have dreams, you go for it. And I don't care how. Like, my situation is a great example because it is absolutely against all odds that after what happened to me, and still being in survival mode, still, like just created a GoFundMe, still being in a place. I feel I am not, it's not I feel, I know I am surviving. I am doing what I want to do. And I don't care if at the moment I'm going to get 100 views, which is a lot for YouTube, just for your information. If you don't know this, organically, it's a lot to get 100 views after a few hours. I care about my purpose and what I am meant to do and what I want to do, and the views are going to follow. It's like, it's like the what is the line from the movie? What are you going to do if this old dream of yours? I forgot about this. Hold on. God bless dark chocolate.
What do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work out?
It doesn't even enter my consciousness.
Yeah, there is no plan B. I don't even know who invented this question in the first place. What is your plan B? My plan B is plan A. Like, it's the same. Like, I know what I want for my life, and I will keep trying until the day it's going to happen. I am not going to change my goals because it seems that it's not working out at the moment. Time is a perception. Everything is a matter of perception. So I don't care how many times I have to try or to continue to post or to wake up and be like, no, this is what I want for my life. I want to have a podcast. Not just this, but I want at the moment to grow a podcast. I want to have a podcast. I want to grow my dating show. This is what I want, with a lot of other things that I want to do. That's why I am telling you, if you want to become an entrepreneur, it can't be like a trendy thing. It's not because you think it's cool. It's not cool, especially if you do not like to work and work. I think it was a few days ago, I was asking myself the years I put into this is what I want for my life. At some point, it's going to work out because I never ever stopped. It was like more, I wanted to become a fashion influencer, then I aligned my goals with the initial goals that I thought at this period was my end goal. My point is, I have never stopped trying, and I won't stop trying because I know you have to know. You have to know. And if you don't know, you have to do, I guess, the inner work. Because I think I am saying this because I did the inner work. I was isolated. So let me tell you, I had the time to face myself and to look into myself. So basically, what happened to me, it's funny because when you try to, break people, when some people, have ill intentions, like it was the case with me, and, this very long isolation period, actually, God had a plan because it was extremely difficult. But when you are into a pit, some people threw you into the pit wishing you would die there, but God let this happen so you would face yourself and you would heal yourself, and eventually you would realize, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. you know. I'm not saying it's going to happen to everyone, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, because it was really not, and it's still very difficult for me. If you watch my vlog, to live in those conditions and not be able to move freely into a flat, not having the keys of the flat I am living into, is absolutely not a normal situation. But I remind myself, God has a plan. So you don't understand, you are going to understand. Meantime, turn what they wanted for you in what God wanted for you. Yes, you were thrown into a pit, but they had the wish that you would die there, and God had the wish that no, actually you would heal yourself, and you would face yourself, and you would understand so many things, and then you would be able to teach what you learned to people and save some years and some hardships. I hope I can do this, because let me tell you, I have suffered for so many other people, in the sense, I hope I did this so some people won't have to. You know, I hope I did survive for some people, so I can teach you some things, especially when it comes to hidden tactics, things you do not realize, and all this. Anyways, you should live by this quote from this movie, Pursuit of Happiness.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.